I smoked cigarettes for more years than the average YouTube viewer has been alive. And I quit several years ago. I do not advise people to quit the same way I did. I'm making no recommendation, but I want to tell you exactly how I did it. Now, understand, I'm still addicted to nicotine, but I haven't had tobacco in my mouth or lungs for years. And this is pretty much how I did it. First thing I did, I suck on these things pretty much most of the day. They're nicotine lozenges. You get them at any uh, pharmacy. They're a bit expensive, but these are cherry. They taste good. And then I also carry these around when I'm out of the house. These are little mint ones. Uh, you see the regular brand advertised. I buy the CVS brand because they're cheaper. They all taste the same and supposedly do the same thing. I found no difference, and it works for me. But here's the other thing I do. I started vaping. Now, I bought all sorts of vapes, expensive ones, and cheaper ones, and longer ones, and really cute little ones. But the one I like the best is probably the cheapest of them all. It's this one. I bought this at a local vaping store. The brand name is, well, here it is. Boulder Rock. Simplicity and satisfaction. Boulder Rock. Cost me $16. I've got 3 of them now. Um, they hold their charge most of the day long, and when they run out of charge, you just uh, put them in a USB port, and that's it. The way it works, you fill it up, fill up the reservoir. Be careful not to lose the cork. I have several of these cartridges, so even if I lose a cork, no big deal. But they are slippery and they do come out easy. Let me fill one and show you how it works. Hang on a second. Here's Menthol Madness. I usually mix this one with my Monster Berry. But this is how you do it. You just inject the thingy, the juice into the cartridge, put the little plastic cork back in, and I don't know, was I showing this properly? In any case, here, I filled this thing with juice through the little cork, and it's a little plastic cork thing. Easy to lose, so be careful. I bought extra cartridges. If I lose some, no sweat. And I put the cork back in. It's a little slippery, but if you're careful, no problem. Then I just shove it back in, and nice. Nice nice flavor. And because I'm on Medicare, and I'm entitled to a lung scan or whatever the hell it is once a year. My lungs are fine. My lungs have been fine every time. Um, so anyway, that's how I quit. My advice to anyone is go cold turkey. Don't bother with any of this stuff. But if this is not the opportune time for you to endure cold turkey, that's how I did it. I love this thing. I sit around smoking this most of the day, and intermittently sucking on a nicotine lozenge. I haven't had the urge for a cigarette. Well, that's not entirely true. There are moments I think, geez, a cigarette would be great. But that's how I started again about 7 or 8 years ago, and I will never repeat that. If you never smoke the first cigarette, you never smoke the next. So, anyway, that's my advice on quitting smoking and how I did it.